Here's a fact about emus that I bet you didn't know. There once was an emu who laid an egg every single day for 6 years. Yeah, that's one egg a day for 2,190 days. And the crazy thing is that she didn't stop laying eggs until she was almost 30. Most emus only lay eggs for around 5 years. So this girl was an outlier, to say the least. Hi, I'm here with some fun facts. Today, we're headed to Australia to learn about Specifically, we'll be talking about an emu named Emily, who lived at the Sydney Zoo back in the 1980s. She was a very special emu because every single day for 6 years, she would lay an egg. You might be wondering if emus usually lay more than one egg per year. Well, typically, emus will lay between 1 and 3 eggs per year, but they don't lay them every day. Emily must have been an exceptionally dedicated mother. Emily first started laying eggs in 1984 when she was 13 years old. This is unusual because emus usually start laying eggs when they're around 3 or 4 years old. But it's not unheard of for an emu to start laying later in life. There was another emu at the zoo named Thelma, who didn't start laying eggs until she was 11 years old. For the next 5 years, Emily would lay an egg every single day. Her keepers would collect the eggs and put them in an incubator. The eggs would then be given to guests at the zoo to take home and keep as souvenirs. You can imagine how surprising it must have been for those guests to get their very own emu egg. I wonder what those eggs look like. If you've never seen an emu egg before, they're actually quite large. An emu egg is around 5 inches or 13 centimeters tall and 3 inches or 8 centimeters wide. That's almost twice the size of a chicken egg. And an emu egg is over 3 times heavier than a chicken egg, weighing in at around 2 pounds or 1.2 kilos. The shells are also much stronger than chicken eggs because emus live in a harsh environment where they could easily be eaten by predators. The thick shells help to protect the eggs from being crushed or cracked. Now, since Emily was laying an egg every single day, that meant that she needed a lot of food. Her diet consisted of mostly seeds and fruits, but she also ate small reptiles and insects. She would spend hours each day looking for food and would travel up to 12 miles or 20 kilometers in search of the best grub. When she wasn't looking for food, she was hanging out with her favorite human keeper. She loved to give him emu kisses, which involved her licking his face with her long, sticky tongue. In 1989, after laying an egg on January, Emily's body gave out and she collapsed. She had been laying so many eggs for so many years and her body was completely exhausted. The poor thing, she was rushed to the vet, but there was nothing he could do. She had died from exhaustion. To this day, no one knows why Emily laid so many eggs, but the zoo has a theory. They think that maybe she had a tumor the size of an egg inside of her that was causing her to produce more eggs than normal. But that's just a theory. So, the next time you see an emu, remember that they're more than just flightless birds that hang out in the Australian Outback. They're complex creatures with a lot of weird questions. Just ask Emily. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe and then watch this video.